Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone. My name is Fathana Dzahirah Binti Dzarfan. I'm from L61 EGP Block 4A. Today in my video I will be reviewing a book called The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. This book is actually Anne Frank's diary that her father found and decided to share it with the world. The contents of her diary talks about her life. This diary has been with her through her ups and downs, with the addition of her struggles when the Germans came to the Netherlands. She also talks about the hardships of the life of Jews in the Netherlands. In the beginning of the book, she talks about her life and other Jews' lives, about their friendships and relationships, where she talks about having so many boyfriends as it was easy to get them. It's quite funny how she wrote that part. Besides that part of the book, this, also in the beginning of the book, whereby the hardships of the Jews' life began when the Germans came. That was when the Jews lost all of their rights and freedom. They were also restricted to do normal everyday life things such as playing sports and staying outside on their lawns. What I meant by that is that they have been given a curfew by the Germans when they invaded the Netherlands. Thus, the Jews could not stay outside for as long as they want. And since it is common to ride bikes to go to places in the Netherlands, the Jews' bikes were confiscated by the Germans, resulting in them not having the privilege of bikes at all, although some of them hid their bikes elsewhere, such as hiding their bikes at a non-Jewish friend's house. Besides their rights of bikes and staying out, they were also restricted from visiting their Christian friends. Moreover, they are confined to only go to schools where all the attendees are Jewish, meaning that no other religion is in that school besides the Jews. That was actually when her life hasn't turned upside down yet. Towards the middle and the end, she talks about how the Jews had to go into hiding, and they actually found a building to hide in, the Annex building. There, she started narrating the most horrible periods in history about the horrors of World War II. By reading the book, you could feel the pain that she felt and get scared by imagining horrors of that war. Reading Anne's diary is like being on an emotional roller coaster ride. You could feel the happiness and giddiness of the teen Anne, and in a matter of days, you could feel the emotions in the book gradually change. You could feel the fear and anxiety felt and experienced by the Jews because of the war that began to happen. The fear that they felt when in hiding in the annex building, the anxiety of living in fear, hoping to not get caught, the set of strict rules that they had to follow in order to not be found and killed by the Germans, and pity due to sorts of limitations for the ones in hiding. Example, food supplies were too limited to satisfy the needs. Basically saying that you could feel all the emotions being put in that book radiate out of it and into you. However, even with these sorts of constants, Anne still managed to be herself. Despite also feeling fear of getting caught, she is still witty, talkative, and impulsive. Anne actually confided her real self in her diary. We could gradually see how Anne grew up and be more mature by time. Furthermore, we could also learn a lot from her through her diary. She taught us that how can we not lose a sense of bad and good, justice and injustice, and right and wrong, even in adverse and scary situations in life. Her diary entries spoke from her heart, showing the times where she was struggling, but also times when she believed that anything is possible. She really seemed like someone that was taught to see the good in everyone. What made her writing stand out and show that you can do anything if you believe is that she never lost hope to anything, and how she kept herself sane was by writing in her diary. Her diary kept her connected to reality. The most beautiful aspect of the book is the accuracy with which it portrays human relationships and goes on to discuss matters of war, religion, philosophy, and everything under the sun where a human mind can possibly go. Although in the end Anne was caught and put into a concentration camp for Jews, one thing is for sure is that Anne believes in the inherent beauty of people in life. She never gave up and is always ever hopeful for a better tomorrow, when she will encounter better things. Anne's diary is conclusive proof that words have power. They have the power to change and outlive human life, the power to make one's life worth remembering even while one thought one was doing nothing all this time. The end of her diary creates a deep cavity in your heart, and the feeling of incompleteness lingers on. Your heart aches and soul mourns for her death, while your mind refused to forget and forgive the warmongers. And now here are some quotes that I picked up from the book. Think of all the beauty still left around you and be happy. Parents can only give good advice or put them on the right paths, but the final forming of a person's character lies in their own hands. And my favorite quote of all, paper has more patience than people. That is all for my book review on The Diary of a Young Girl. I hope from my review you can gain an interest to read the book. You could download the PDF of the book if you couldn't find it in bookstores. I will give a link of the book down below. Once again, thank you for watching my book review video.